Hey guys, and welcome back to AzuruPlays Coffee Talk. We're doing October 1st, 2020 now. New day, new month. Fun fact, I was born in October, so I'm excited to see what 2nd of October would look like. So the Evening Whisper says, Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gal Naiman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow children to attend unsupervised. Okay, who is it? But we're not starting there first because it's story time. The only reason to learn how to fly. It's happened again, I told her as I exhaled smoke. What? I took the train once to get here and fell in love twice. Not this again, she sighed, looking like she wanted to stub her own cigarette out on my face. I just can't help it, she said nothing. It's way easier, you know, seeing someone from afar, letting your imagination roam as you daydream about how he or she lives, ignoring the fact that what you see is not the way that they really are. It's way easier. You can't keep doing this to yourself. You know you need something real. I mean, this might be a stupid suggestion, but you're still using that dating app, right? Try to be more open-minded while you use it. I agree. Good. I agree that it was a stupid suggestion. She looked pissed. I couldn't blame her. It's not like this was the first time we talked about this. In fact, this conversation tended to happen around once a season. Wow, I messed that one up. You need to stop overthinking. Go out and stop putting impossible expectations on people. You know, I can't do that. I've tried. I get overexcited at any opportunity. And how's that served you so far? Now, I was the one who said nothing. I'm afraid, I said. Of what? Of what will come later. I'm afraid that even if I find the right person for me, the people around me won't accept them, whoever they are. Fuck the people around you. Another stupid suggestion I could be jailed for. Okay. She took a long drag at her cigarette and narrowed her eyes at me. What happened to you recently, huh? You don't usually overthink quite this much, so something must have just happened. The truth is, something did happen. Something too silly to even be discussed, but she knew me. She knew about my problems, so I told her. I watched a stand-up comedy show. Seriously? It's true, I watched one of my favourite stand-up comedians. I know he'd recently got married to someone he loved, someone I thought was very similar to him. All this time I thought he took the easy way out, finding someone who'd quickly be accepted by the family he was born in and the family he's about to make. But it turned out his journey was far from easy. There were hardships I never knew he faced, and when he talked about it, it scared me. Why? The fact that I'll have to deal with it someday. The fact that I'll have to choose between them, I sighed. At least, when I see people on the train and imagine a life with them, those imaginary people don't create these kind of problems. They do create a different kind of problem though. She's right. You know, sometimes I feel I want to go to the tallest building in the city and just jump, I said. To die? That's not to fly, you fool. Because if that really happened, all the things that are scaring me won't matter. I can fly. Why the hell would I still care about all these boring everyday problems? Ain't that the dream, weirdo? She said as she lit another cigarette, leaving the discussion unresolved until it comes back around with the spring rain. Ooh. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Niall. You've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There's definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me? What? Is it possible for us to work here? What? Why? We've learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yes, but you can see that your communication skills have improved an awful lot since you arrived. I don't know why I struggled to say that. That is true, but it's not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we ever learnt. We learnt them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we ask you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Now, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh, let me think this over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no, we are sorry for our spontaneity. But it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I love that this thing changes, like a mood thing. When you feel different emotions. Did you guys ever have those, like mood rings when you were younger? And based on the body heat, it would change, but you'd be like, oh, it's green, you're envious. Oh, it's blue, you're happy. Or like, you're calm, all that rubbish. I used to have them all the time. I used to think they were like the thing of my life. I used to be like, oh my gosh, now I feel in love. This is how I determine my emotion. Like, God, sometimes I was like a cringy little kid. My God. But with one condition, you won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. And once I'm done, you'll give the cup to the customer. Understood? There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come here for just a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you will be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes. That was very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking. Or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that is basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to help you keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night. Ooh, now we have a little bud to help us. I'm excited to see how Neil deals with the customers and how they would interact with him. Not everyone's met Neil. Not all the customers, but I know some of them have. Welcome. Holy wow! What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey Emma, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the only one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not that. Neil's just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista. Not the other way around. What? We've learned some things since we have arrived. And we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition, I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And the higher up mentioned that encounter to her. The chief called me into her office and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately. that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, I hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of a drink? It is on the house. Huh? You're allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favourite? Our favourite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Oh! Oh boy. Okay, I know she likes coffee drinks. But she said anything. That is pressure though. What have we not tried? Let's try and get a new drink in there. So that's the coffee bean one, right? So we've done a lot of espressos. Let's do this one. See what it gives us. Cinnamon milk coffee. Ooh, and it's latte art time. I just realised we haven't done this in a while. I think it's because she's feeling a little sad. We should give her something to cheer her up, right? What is something that you would love to have that is great for cheering up someone? And my shout would be... can I restart, please? Thank you. I would say ice cream. Hopefully it will let me do the kind of ice creamy effect. No. Something that makes Freya happy, I would say maybe a book. My art skills are atrocious, if you have not realised. That looks nothing like a book. It's quite hard to draw actually. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the very simple. And then we might do like 1, 2, 3, 4 around here. Something like that. I guess it's close enough to looking like a book, right? She's a journalist. Here's your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of the coffee shop. Well, who else is going to brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks, but today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines, and if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We've learned extensively about the Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Ugh. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this kind of sort of conversation. It was just Neil, Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We are glad to hear that, then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we've heard about that term. It's still very hard for us to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn to communicate the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if you may ask away, how fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full-time? I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote, according to our research. The standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it would be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems that you'll be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words now, Neil. Niall. Neil. Stick with it, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers, but their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand, but we learnt beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for the things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask, except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Coffee with a little bit of ginger. Oh, wow. Jahi to Brook. The order's ready. Not bad. Thanks. You're welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle?
Psst, Neil. Some people come to the coffee shop just to sit around without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here.
Actually, I'm not here just to sit without being disturbed. Huh? Pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh? No, we are not. We're tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening to the way we listen, which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step. One small step for you might be a giant step, might be a giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know that you're not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Oh, there you are. I can hear it. You can hear her sliming about. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops when he's said he was going to breed here. Where's Emma? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Oof. Okay. Please, let me take a breath. It's one of those words that when you read it, it can just be read in different ways. Just that, oh my god. Here, please drink this water. To breathe, a breath. Same spelling, different pronunciation. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It's alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It's time for our break anyway. So, here's the deal. That is really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Emma. It's nothing really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? That's literally everyone's reaction, including mine. We're all looking at him like, are you alright? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding mannerisms. That is what we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know. We just wanted to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before, and I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that, I'd refuse it anyway. But wait, if you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya, it should be your, not your. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How do you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. And in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI and UX. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removes some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book, I just lost my job. And if I can't even finish this draft in time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done, doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya, but please, be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through? It's more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people.
I'm really sorry.
I know. I said thanks already, right?
But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm. I know that.
Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, and no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under friend NDA, okay? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or, worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? That's what I thought, at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write. For years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping, and so far none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There are only 7 of us on the team, the 7 samurai. That's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. Even when they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. Jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess.
That is like 4 years ago.
Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burnt out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You'll take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, walk to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. That was a very short visit from Aqua, but she showed a very strong personality there. You can see that she values relaxation at work and playtime. Like, she understands that there needs to be a balance, which is something I mentioned in last episode. And I think Myrtle is someone who suffers from a very typical developer disease, where we work so hard and we forget to take a break because you're just so involved in your work. And I think it's good that Aqua is able to see that and inject some kind of fun in her life. I don't know if it's a ship. I mean, we can call it a ship, right? But yeah, let me know what your favorite ship is down below. Hyde and Gala, Myrtle and Aqua, Freya and Neil, I guess. Yeah, other ones don't really kind of match. I mean, you could do Georgie and Freya. You could do you can't do Henry and Rachel because that's just a bit weird, but you can ship them in the sense that they're cute together, like father-daughter bond. Let me know. It doesn't have to be a romantic ship, it can be a very platonic ship. Though typically I believe that ships tend to be romantic, but I guess we can change things up. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know. But not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before. You can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still in the house? I definitely won't say no. I hope she gets something. So this is a bedchamber, a cup for those longing for a deep slumber, and that is some very cute latte art on top of that. I would like to thank everyone for joining me on this episode of AzuruPlays. I'm looking forward to what tomorrow holds, since tomorrow is technically in-game my birthday date, so I'm very excited. Please make sure you like and subscribe and share it with your friends. I've been really trying to grow my channel over the last couple of weeks, so if you've noticed that, please, I would love to have your support in helping me reach new people by retweeting on Twitter and sharing the video to your friends and family. Apart from that, I'm looking forward to showing more games sometime soon, and I shall see you all in the next episode of AzuruPlays.